And I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I will be doing a quick vibe check for the Capricorn Collective, okay? This is going to be a tarot vibe check for the Capricorn Collective. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. Remember, these messages are general, okay? So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Capricorn. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. This is for Capricorn. Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy. So remember, it's all about how people react. Remember that, okay? It's the reactions of people helps you to see who has what and who doesn't. It's reactions. We have the mature man coming out again. The mature man. Oh, Briera, if you oh. All right, mature man. Capricorn, let's see. With lovers and the high honor guard. Yeah. I suppose Capricorn, I could see that, as where we are in the hard work and dedication that one has been putting in on their end and being able to see it for that has truly been respected on different levels, and that's why you can even sit in certain positions and understand your power for really what it is. So to think that someone is just maturing into that, as you obviously have been since you were the age of 6, it's like this is the time. So don't try to downplay what you know to be right and true for yourself. Otherwise, it is just a waste of time. And otherwise, things can just end as simple as we have made it appear like it can be. With main male falling on the floor, okay? I feel like there was never any doubt for someone, and that was something that we, or she or I, or however we want to use our way of communication, however we want to see the communication that has been being manipulated and manifested all at the same time to be used. It was never any confusion about who is and who isn't when it comes to a certain energy, right? When it comes to a certain way of presenting oneself and their whole demeanor of why they were brought and created for this environment. So it's a whole situation. And yeah, I was just gonna say that the energy of despair is here because we wanted to get truths, but for it to come out of Briera, when Briera is a very, very silly individual. So we have to do things differently constantly so that the silliness of who I am don't overshadow the true intelligence that I do have. And it's not that, but until you are at that frequency of understanding that we are them and they are us and we are one, then it will come in as being something that, oh no, it will come in as being something that isn't truly, like beneficial, or it's scary of some sort. But it's not, because when you understand the makeup of who you are and who you've been and the things we have been allowing through the collective consciousness this whole time, and why something is just tucked away perfectly is why it's time to just accept who we are as one, and be and love in that way. Like, and I don't, it's like there's been too many letdowns for it to really be something that is looked at as, more than more than just what it is. So, but anywho, oh, that was just reading it. So I cannot go back to that. That probably was very much for a community or a family to understand. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Yeah, we're mature. We're mature women coming out. See, it's just it is what it is, and we want to take off the mask. We don't want to present stuff and make it appear like we are in this energy of falseness, because it's not false about the things that people have been through, and the walks of life that they have chosen, and the things that they truly did manifest on their own behalf through the engagement of certain activities, through the engagement of being in certain environments. Yeah, with expectations, I guess the expectation of you to fail at this really just plummeted. Maybe, I don't know. They probably just still, but I feel like, child, it's so much more to it than that, because it's something that's being manifested to be the movies that we've seen, and to be like that at a snap of a finger is just is okay. And I feel like that's the part of who I am that can't be seen when Briera, and I'm saying Briera meaning I'm not drinking or I'm not indulging in black and miles and different ways of approaching things. So when I'm fully like myself, that this side of me isn't seen, and this is the most valuable side when it comes to who I am as an individual. Nobody else, who I am, because who I am is like, no, we can help, and we see, we know, but it's like, so I don't know. So you gotta excuse me on that, but it's something about the expectations really did plummet over not understanding the divinity, the divinity, and what that word and the emotion behind why we chose divinity to represent who we are as individuals, and the things that one must go through. What does divinity? No, I'm just saying why we choose divinity. So yeah, it's like, oh, message did flip out, and it did flip in reverse. So, oh man, and yeah, this main female, bro, like, it was manifested to make it appear like they are behind certain things, and that's how we get certain things, and this is how we are making this work on our behalf, and this is why we are making this work on our behalf. But you are actually being puppeted yourself. So when I am at the bottom and I'm speaking above you, and I'm reaching above you to help you understand that you're not really of that much of value, you should see what the true makeup is. You should see why we are here, and why the message isn't being delivered to the right people at the right time for the right reasons. So it's not my fault if messages aren't being received, because I feel like they are being given. We're gonna read it for what it is, because I'm a Capricorn moon, okay, with thief. Ooh, with this main male. Remember, the main male did fall on the floor. It did fall on the floor. The main male did fall on the floor a long ways back. The main male did fall on the floor a long ways back. So, and that was a significant moment, because it was like some that again and again we say all this and we do all this, and everything that has been going on, and just to basically have a sound or tailor something to something else kind of threw someone off, and that was that whole initiation to what where we are right now. So that's, y'all are funny as hell, but we gotta keep going on with toil and labor. See, and that's the despair that you gotta go back in the room and keep working so hard and express your thoughts and why the gift is what the gift is, and let them continue to do what they are doing, because that's just what it is. And that's what LeBron feels like too. God damn. No, that is what he feel like. Oh, cause what the fuck, man? I'm too grown for this. I'm too grown for it if I truly comprehend it. But if you don't truly comprehend it and you're in it for the fame and you're in it for the money, you're gonna be in it for that reason. But for me, it's still hard work, because y'all not ending it in the way that you have been putting that energy out there. Like, we gonna figure it out, and somebody does not mind working hard. It's like that working hard energy really just, it unlocks. I've told you, and you can't be afraid to really get into the crevices of stuff. And I'd be like, well, I don't really like to like be dirty, and I don't like bugs and stuff, but I allow myself to be, because I'm art. Okay, thank you. Because we already comprehend things, but if you don't allow for yourself to be initiated into certain like feelings again, and certain like viewings again, then you won't get it. It's like perfectly certain. So I just say, yeah, y'all do what you do. You fine, and it's everybody is. I've been seeing very much not happening, but I don't. Like I said, it's not my fault if the message. I haven't been out of that room that long. How long have I? Did I? Well, it does feel like a lifetime, and for me though. But that's because I was coming every week and stuff. Like, I don't know how long it's actually been that we haven't done them since because I knew that when I go in that basement, it's about to be a whole different type of approach. Like. And nobody was with me with that though. Like, why was it? But I was just like, because it was how I was approaching it was very, very much just like, I really want to see. I be wanting to see stuff. I want to see if if things are what they are, or are we just like, making believe, make believe, believing in a lie, having hope for nothing. So, but at the end of the day, I feel like I like the taste of being right about letting God show up and show out in your life. Let God show up and show out in your life. I like the taste of that, because I was a little girl in church, just so sad. Like, this is so boring. Why? So yeah, so we be like, come on. So I do what I do, and I want to help. And I was chosen to do it. It's not my fault that I was praying to my Lord and Savior, and this is how things manifested in front of me throughout my entire life. I don't know why I'm so attached to religion in this manner. So, and that's just for the world as a whole. I don't know why I can't let these same-sex relationships go. It's saying that I'm a woman in this lifetime when I got a whole dingling and out of my body. So, I'm the one to contribute to a woman's womb. I'm not the womb carrier. So it's and then to not know how to deviate through those two, and we not even, I tell you, I don't know. And I do know, we're gonna let that be, because there is some women that truly, I mean, they truly love vagina. I was just about to say, the women are just as gay, bro. Wait, the women's just as bad, okay? So we gonna just let that be. But if you don't know that you are supposed to be the womb carrier, and even if you're not the womb carrier, you're supposed to be, and I'm not saying it in that, I'm telling you, we're looking for the value of the human beings. Why you were created. You wasn't created to be deer or elephants or any giraffes or octopus. You were created to be the species we specifically so I'm just saying, this is how this like we want to see what it is, why it is, how it is. We ain't trying to be sitting up here with y'all acting all crazy like we can't see what it is, why it is, and how it is. So yeah, but yeah. All right, let's see what this is. Okay, continue to work hard though. I feel like something is coming in. Okay, something is coming in faster than expected. Okay, something is that 7 7. Mm-hmm. 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 So yeah. Oh, 7 7 7. Oh, yeah. And that was a major just disappointment on every end because you want to be there. Like, how can you not be there when you knew all this stuff? But you have to understand when you finally shed the old and move on with your life to become a better version of yourself, those are the steps that one felt the need to take, and then allowing for my family to go ahead of me, and then me not wanting to come, and then me then coming and falling in love with the environment for what it was, not necessarily the people, but the environment for what it was, is why it was like, well, I'm going to choose to build off of what I have in front of me presently, rather than to continue to try to mend relationships that was already broken. So then that passing was very, very shocking to the psyche, and it was a lot sooner than we had prepared for as the collective, because 2020 was initiated to be something completely different. But like I said, when there's things done in the dark, there's things being done in the light, and that will continue to be what it is. And you have to see that there's great loss on both sides, and that's what has been shown to the both of us. If there is another person, I'm not playing. Okay, I quit. I just, it's been shown and blah blah blah. I just be like, let's keep people away from everything. It's no more of trying to make it appear like you're supposed to be in a space that you're truly not supposed to be in. Doesn't make it. It's just like, let it be what it's supposed to be. But I suppose I don't like to be all. What's this mature man with mature woman? With the Queen of Wands. Ooh, I just heard that too, with y'all dirty self. And the Five of Swords. Yeah, it's a lot of, oh, I'm mature and you are mature and how dare you, blah 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 blah. But that's not really what it is. It's not that So it was always the celebrating. It was always the celebrating too soon that really helped to see certain things for what they are, and it's about working on yourself. It's not about trying to defeat anyone. It's about really bringing honor to yourself and your family. It's about what are we contributing to the whole. What are our traditions? What are the things that we are trying to do and bring about in the most safest manner possible? Because at the end of the day, you want school, yeah, school, that the school is so much needed, that I'm like, I'm still very, so since we are mature about situations, then we are all mature about situations, so the school. Alright, so see, that's why it's like that, because motherfuckers like, where is the school? Where is the school? I want to be like, did y'all see that show, or that show on Netflix where it was a cartoon or animated, but it was the unicorns, and you know and the people, or they were horses, I don't know. It was the girl. She was a teenage girl, and her father passed away, and he was like some type of traveler type of thing or whatever. But it was very, it's kind of like that. Like, it's fine if it's on a like Harry Potter level. Like, nobody is trying to make it seem like that, but maybe you got left out of that. Maybe you was, maybe, and I'm saying, like, that's okay for that to be, but Briera shouldn't be able to comprehend all of what is going on. So maybe I got left behind. And now we're stuck on the internet and we're live. We live and we just trying so hard to be a part of something that is beautiful. It's beautiful. You just wait and see. Wait, okay, man. See, the laughing is too much for me. The laughing is too much for me. I'm telling you what I know. The laughing, I can't even deal with the laughing. Not at serious moments like this. This is business. Oh, Lord, I know. That song is better now. If the world excuse me. Okay, let's sing it. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the party was over, I still wanna be next to you. I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. Oh, child, I told you. But that's what I was getting at with that whole situation over there, since that brought up what that is. But what I was getting was, why? Okay, that's fair to say that, that's what that is. But did you not see that she got something else completely, that just as much as you got that, like, that was where I was like, wait, but, and that, I mean, that was already shown to me, and that has nothing to do with me per se, but that was shown to me that that's what they got. Like, that's what that is, like, on the, like, hey, like, that might be what's going on, but do you know what's really, if the world was I was just looking at expectations and lovers. Yeah, there's a lot of doubt and a lot of uncertainty when it comes to where everyone is. You know, we could really be being left out in the cold, or somebody really did leave someone out in the cold, and that's fine. But don't give up on you working hard and you seeing what it is. It's like, even, yeah, like even when it comes to the whole idea of what school really is and why school is and why some of us aren't in it and why some of us are, and we have these things, but we're causing problems on the front end. Like, okay, y'all doing all that fantastic stuff on the back end, but on the front end, why we can't have better, why we can't do better. And then you look at your own race and the things that surrounds you and why you aren't really attached to your race in that way, and then you're able to really be utilized in different forms and fashions when you're not, yeah, tied down to the idea of what marriage and love and, the material physical sadness really brings. So what's this Hyana with message here? Oh no, let's I just pulled those like that. But yeah, let's see what this Hyana message is. With the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. And that's why it's like, it's not, it has more to do with the fact that we are at a point where, what have you done with knowing that you have that ability to do it? Like, we have come to an understanding of understanding that you still not understanding what we have been trying to get you to understand, that it's never been about the things that you can truly create in this lifetime, but everything about what happens after, right? Everything about what we can do in this lifetime without having to wait for the advancements to initiate things, because within 3 hours we already understood what has been really being looked upon. So that says a lot about why you all have been positioned to be where the rank we are on a collective spectrum. Okay, and that's the overly obsessing, the overly religious, the overly intoxicated, the overly wanting to slang penis and vagina everywhere, and feeling like that's the appropriate thing to do. hmm hmm So, and that's, and yeah, and when you are somebody that it's like, when you are with someone for a long period of time, you are with them. You are only with them. So then, if even if it changes to a fantasy of anything that you are engaging in, like porn or something like that, then you are with that for a really long time. So you have to see that even those approaches to things might be a delay for the whole entire collective consciousness, right? Because that's something in itself. Like, yeah, like, and I'm not saying because when you're married and things like that, but I just got that, like, with porn and masturbating, like, you can't. And it's like, well, why? What is the difference? But the difference is, but oh, see, I'm just every time, because so, like, let's just say that is you, and you're like, you're with the actual person. You're not watching porn. You're not just masturbating off doing all by yourself or anything like that. And you have a look or a person on your mind. I don't know, whatever. But you do this. But just imagine if, when you are with somebody in the physical bed with them and you're sleeping with them, and you might be in that energy of understanding that for what it is, but the other person not even thinking about you at all. So then what does that make this whole situation be? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Child, I don't know why that came in like that, but that's yeah, enough is enough with it. Oh, that's enough is enough with it. Oh. Yeah, because it's like, what the fuck is going on here? See? Oh. Said, fall on the floor. What's this melon, male, main male and thief? What's this main male and thief? With the page of cups, somebody admires you way more than you give them credit for. Like, they really do admire you. And it's well connected. And, you know, there's been a lot of deception around the artificial type of living, seeing, and being. Okay, it really has been, and that's, yeah, because it's like we 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 see. I love that Encanto movie. Like we see what it is, but have you been utilizing it correctly? Have you been actually seeing that it's not even about it being the person or being, what it is that you can see about the person. It can't never be anything that amounts in this physical world. So I truly want, yeah, it's like I truly want to know who is behind manipulating the whole notion of seeing things like that. Why are you making appear like people are going to benefit from seeing energies in that form and fashion? And why? Exactly. And why? Oh, exactly. And then here we go. We're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep showing it. It's like, ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's just make sure we know what we're talking about, child. Let's just make sure we know what we're talking about. What's this page of cups? Okay, with the four cups, Okay. Yeah. Somebody's just still waiting, and that's that delay. That's that hunger. That's that grind for what it is. It's like, cause something, it's not there. It's just being a good friend. It's trying to make sure you're not lying to yourself and you're not lying to anyone else, and you are recognizing thieves and people that isn't true for who they are, and just letting them be who they are. You don't have nothing to do with trying to fix things that isn't even being looked at. Okay, I can see if it was our generational wealth that is being attacked and blah 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 and la la la. Okay, then maybe that is a little bit of it. But at the same time, as individuals and understanding what someone else is an understanding about, even initiating or contributing to it, shows the value of humanity as a whole. So that's why it's just like, we want what's best for everybody, and especially Briera, because I told you, I don't want to be I want to be like the mom that be like doing all the stuff, and then we can have our little peaceful time. But I love my job, and I don't know if I can never not be outside, because I love seeing all the animals. I love seeing the people, and the interactions. It's beautiful to see that we are people and we are operating as people, not animals. Well, and that's what I see, and that's why it's like, well, if you go visit, you're not going to be too happy, and it's like, well, maybe you never know. So we have the High Priestess, the Hermit, Justice, Ten of Wands, the Sun, and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, and that's kind of like the truth. You mean to tell me I gotta keep working this hard when I have all this spiritual enlightenment? I've been working so hard already, and I already know the direction of what I need, and I get what the law and the law and attraction truly means, and the happiness that truly brings. But yeah, someone isn't used to things being all about them, and it shows day in and day out. Well, okay, I don't know where that came from, but yeah, just continue to do what you're supposed to be doing when it comes to clearing out the old, and accepting what comes with clearing out the old. People grow up, people pass away, people, you know, are in situations that you can't truly help them out of unless they are willing and able to in themselves. So you just keep working hard for where you are supposed to be on this physical just as much as the spiritual wavelength that you are desiring to flow on. Okay? So, yeah. All right, Libra. That is all I have for Capricorn. Capricorn. Ooh, Libra came on in. But I saw the Justice card. That's why I started thinking about Libra. That's because that's, you know, when you know your placements as well. Like I said, I'm a Capricorn moon. Aquarius is my sun. So, and then, you know, I have my North Node is Libra. So those are the placements that we do really look at. And also the South Node as well. So when you do know your placements and you do understand the things about yourself that you are supposed to understand, you are able to be positioned in the right manner. Now, we're having a hard time accepting the hard work and the dedication because we have not cleared out certain wish fulfillment for others. So by not in this physical world fulfilling wish fulfillments for others, it delays things because they are constantly trying to search for things so that they get ahead. And then, you know, you have to participate in the fact that, you know, we can't allow you to destroy everything, especially the fortune and the destinies of others. So, and that's the heartbreak, and I'm out. That's what I heard somebody say, and I'm out. So, all right. Well, and that's it. Okay. But that's all I have for you, Capricorn. I'm going to try to get another one done.